can we do? We can do a little. To come for EVS Ghana because I always wanted to go to Africa, and I was searching for some projects around, and as long as I found a creative project with children, I knew that it's the one for me, and luckily even the project organization decided to accept me. So my decision was like directly, I want to go to Africa and I want to work there somehow, and the best work that I could have is the creative teaching.
When I first came here, it was a big shock to me. I felt a little bit homesick, but now that I know that, you know, it's not such a long time, that I can do a lot here, and I can really help the kids here with drama.
Jaz imam plesne delavnice na osnovni šoli Azani, otroci so 3. pa 4. razred, vse skupaj uradno 17, ampak jaz mislim, da jih je vsaj 25. Nekaj posebej se nisem zamislila, zdaj zaenkrat delamo bolj na koreografijah, ker se mi zdi, da to najbolj pali, da v bistvu, ker sem probavala neko sodobno plesne vajce, da je bilo bolj tako medu odziv. Ful je malo problem s komunikacijo, ker pač ne razumejo vsi angleško, sicer mi pač pomaga ravnatelj ful, ali mi pa skozi koga pošlje, če on ne more, da mi pač prevaja, da mi delajo red in tako. Tako da zaenkrat je pomen, da je čim bolj preprosto, čim bolj jasno.
My children are from primary 6, which means they are around 12 years old. I have 10 kids under me, and some of them are more talented, some of them are not so, let's say, but the most important thing is that they want to learn, and I see it, and if they want to learn, I want to teach. You see like that? Everyone has like that.
Yes.
And
there's a huge difference between the kids in Ireland and here. The kids here are so obedient and they listen to what you say, but in Ireland they don't. But here I think they seem so much more eager to learn, maybe because they don't always have an opportunity to learn, so when they do, they really throw themselves into it and want to get as much as they can out of it.
Meni se zdi, da vplivam pozitivno s tem, ko pač sem tukaj, ker z njimi preživljam čas, ker se z njimi ukvarjam. To se mi zdi, da best, se mi zdi, da jim ful paše, ker sploh na tej šoli pač niso vajeni imeti belih ljudi. Me pa skrbi pol, ker se pač teh 6 tednov zaključi. To pa pol, kdo bo pa pol sem hodil, ne? Zdaj se bo lih navadili, ful jim bo fajn, 6 tednov, akcija, da best, vsak dan neki, ne? In pol naenkrat cek in nas ni več, to mi je malo.
I'm a girl, stalker. I love my life, 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 I love my life. None of we don't know where tomorrow might bring, cause the future the hours away. So me I live my life today, me I live my life today. Yeah, so love me make me talk what I want to talk, me have enough to say.
I was surprised that it's much more easier and much and so nice here. I was like, I expected that I will have a lot of problems because I just came to Africa and you know, you have all these warnings, or everyone tells you what you should do. And I just came to Africa, and everything was well organized, everything was nice and calm. I really feel well about it.
My real culture shock was I thought that before I came here that the people were really unhappy, miserable, poor, you know, hungry all the time, and I've realized that's not the case. You know, they're happy enough in their way of life. I don't think they want anyone to change their way of life. The only real problem here is that, you know, the kids aren't hungry, they're not thirsty, they don't go it out. It's just the education that's the problem here. You know, and the way that they teach here. That's my opinion, you know, and I think most people that I've talked to feel the same. You know, that the education way, the way that they get the children to listen is through fear. You know, if a child is misbehaving, like you whip them. That's hard to watch. That's the shock. That's the culture shock for me, because that's not how you deal with it back home. I'm not saying we have the right way, but I'm just saying surely there's another way.
I've got nothing against Christianity, but I've come up against some real barriers, especially with the human rights workshops, when kids have been asking me questions, and you know, especially when there have been teachers around, and I know that they're judging me, and they are, in a way, they're saying, well, you know, what are these white people trying to bring here? And I've met some very mixed responses from teachers, and I think, you know, while most are really supportive of what we're doing, I think some are also very critical and keen to not let us have too much moral influence on the kids.
The good stuff we bring over here is we bring our culture, so they learn off us. But the bad stuff we bring is we bring the stuff that we do back home over here, which they're not used to. Smoking, the way we live compared to the way they live. We all expect the best, and like, they don't really care. They just get on with what they got.
We don't like child trafficking, drug abuse, smoking, and other things. Drinking hard liquor. No, we don't want any volunteer to bring such things into our country or in our community. Because education is our priority.
Brony. Our language, we say white peoples like Brony.
When I'm out walking, I strut my stuff, and I'm so strung out. I'm high as a kite, I just might stop to check you out. Let me go on, like I glister in the sun. Let me go on, big hands, I know you're the one. Body and beats.
Tourists is they come for visiting, sightseeing, something like that, sightseeing. But the volunteers, they come in to share ideas with the children or the community and cooperate them.
When the volunteer comes to teach the children on some aspects, and their moral character is bad, the children also copies them. So in this way, we see that the volunteers are a little bit restricted. And when most volunteers come, they eat our food, they try to mingle with us. But when tourists come, they mind their own business. Yeah, their lifestyle is different from us.
When they come here, I get happy that they come to talk with us and give us something that's talking about disease in our community or in our environment. Yeah, some of them they do that, and some of them they make up to do some games. Yeah, that I like the volunteers.
I think you have to be very careful what kind of organisation you come with, because a lot of organisations impose Western values on the global south, and that doesn't benefit anybody. So you have to make sure that you're coming with an organisation that works with a partner organisation in the local area you're working in, so you're not imposing on the local people.
As soon as you speak a person's language, the person, at least you are attracted to the person. the person feels that he is part of you. So volunteers must, endeavor to learn some of our language so that they will be able to communicate effectively with others.
Euphraimi Abba. Meiko Mpuano.
Anyway, the community here is welcoming. That one, it's okay. They will welcome you. But I think if they realize their children are learning, it will also help them. Knowing well that if they cannot take their education to a higher height, and they can take their artwork and they will earn something from it, they will appreciate it.
When I was a poor man, my family don't know me. When I became a rich man, my family wrote a letter. Go and tell my family that so I am a poor man.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales, and for someone else, but not for me. Our love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment, then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace.
Nekih velikih sprememb tukaj mi ne bomo naredili. Že samo zato, ker pač smo 6 tednov tukaj in ko končamo, gremo. Mogoče bo za nami ostalo nekaj v smislu, da vseeno bojo otroci dobili nek feeling za te pošolske dejavnosti, ki jih drugače nimajo tukaj. Imajo dejansko samo šolo, mogoče še kakšen nogomet, drugače so posod po celi vasi, ampak nimajo nekih organiziranih aktivnosti, tako da mogoče neko zavedanje, da to obstaja, pa da se to da organizirati, mogoče kaj tazga bomo pustili za sabo, ampak več kot to pa dvomim.
In 6 ways you can change, I think, the reading habit and the reading habit of children. Also, it can also change. Some children are habitual, like they are throughout in schools. But when volunteers come, they give them the opportunity to say certain things proud to that they wouldn't have said. So after they have left, the children become interested in coming to school. So these are some of the things volunteers can change within 6 weeks.
Sure.
Okay. The connection between the global north and the global south, in my opinion, is, look, we have to stop giving handouts. Handouts don't help. You can see that around here. We're not even in the worst of it in Ghana. Ghana's okay compared to the rest of Africa. But we have to stop giving handouts and more hand-ups. So really, rather than looking for aid, it should be looking at improving the education systems and showing them how we can, not necessarily saying our model's better, but that if maybe they can find like a common denominator between the two, that's where the connection can be and how we can make life better for the people.
Teaching and learning is not only the children learning. We are learning. At the moment, I personally, for example, I'm learning a lot from you and from the children. Look at the way they are dancing. Very, very, very encouraging. So we are learning. And one thing I'd like to add is that, like, look at the school here, the community, and the children, the way they dress. I really happy about Mr. Paddy, his exercise, the way he brought the kids attire and other materials. It has really, really improved this.
Because every day or every time, there's a big difference. Sometimes white feels the black are different. But when you see things, when they came in, they saw that after all, you're all one, the same blood.
Fight the break of dawn, come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone, say tonight. Fight the break of dawn, come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone. There's a log on the fire, and it burns like a leaf for you. Tomorrow comes one desire to take me away. It's true. It ain't easy to say goodbye, and darling, please don't start to cry. 'Cause girl, you know I've got to go. Lord, I wish you wasn't so say tonight. Fight the break of dawn, come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone, say tonight. Fight the break of dawn, come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Take me away. Wish that I could stay. Girl, you know I've got to go. Lord, I wish it wasn't so. Say tonight. Fight the break of dawn, come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone. Say tonight. Fight the break of dawn, come tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be gone.